Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. We're gonna fight through this live real quick. I'm not gonna hold y'all long tonight because Survivor 48 didn't hold me long last night. If you missed the short that I put out on TikTok and the YouTube shorts, I already stated that for 75% of the episode, I was scrolling Instagram, scrolling TikTok. I didn't have a care of the world of what they was doing on my television screen. They were on TV wasting our time. They were on TV not playing Survivor. They were on TV doing summer camp with their friends. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna say the problem started with casting. It seemed like for the new era, the 40s era of Survivor, they started casting more and more super fans. Like we would constantly see people saying how much they watched Survivor since they were little kids, that it was a family show. People had strategy books. They had carnival games in their backyards. For the most part, the series of the new era of Survivor has been very strategy heavy, very entertainment heavy. It has been cast of people that I love outside of Emily. I didn't have to bring that lady name in it, but it's I don't know what y'all did with this season. I think y'all said we're gonna do a little bit of old school. We're gonna bring all the strong people back and see what they do. It's not working. Continue with the super fan strategy of casting because we get such entertaining, strategic, big move moments. Like right now, we're just watching paint dry. Twitter ain't even hype about it. Usually, Twitter would spoil me on who went home. I'm scrolling because you know I watch everything on a DVR. People ain't even telling me who went home. That's how uninterested people are in this season of Survivor. Everybody on Twitter is like, not Star. Why y'all editing Star like this? Like, Star has so much personality, and it seemed like they saved all of Star's personality for her go home episode. Like at the beginning of the episode, when Star was narrating what happened last week, I said, oh, she getting ready to go home. They ain't never gave Star this much camera time. She's getting ready to go home. And I'm not an edit watcher. I'm not one of the people who's looking at the edit saying, oh, this person has a winner's edit. This person has a go edit. Like, everything in my spirit, as soon as I turned the TV on and Star was narrating confessionals of the episode, I was like, oh, she going home. And every other confessional, Star is singing a song. Now, Stardom songs was working my nerve. Them songs were working my nerve, Star, but we got to see so much more of her personality. And I feel like we should have gotten more of that. And I feel like the reason we didn't get more of Star is because, one, I don't think she fits in with the cast of the big, strong, macho frat club type of men that's going on this season. I think she started off on a tribe where she had nothing in common with anyone. Like she's always been the outcast of her original tribe. And I just don't think Star had anyone on this season that she could relate to, to find any footing in the game. Like she never had just one person she could straight up talk strategy with and try to make a move. She's always been out there by herself, which is one why I would have never gave my idol away. I would have never gave it away. But hey, that was 20 episodes ago. We ain't going back there. We ain't going back there. Like, I'm not even going to be mad at Eva this week for saying, oh, Star could go. It's between Mary and Star. Oh, it could be Star. Like, I'm not going to be mad at Eva for that because at the end of the day, Star, you shouldn't have gave her the idol. She ain't like you before. And I'm sorry, this is real life. You could be nice to people and do stuff for people that don't like you. They're not going to like you before, and they damn sure ain't going to like you no much better after. So that's why, don't say that, Angie. I was going to say that's why you shouldn't do shit for people. Y'all got me cursed. Survivor, you got me cursing before the 10-minute mark. Hey, Glenda girl. Yes, be kind to people, but sometimes you got to watch who you do stuff for. Definitely don't do things for people if you got a reciprocal attitude, because not everything will be reciprocated. Matter of fact, 90% of the time, it'll never be reciprocated. And I'm sure Star just has a giving spirit, but it is what it is. What we going to talk about, y'all? I was waiting for y'all to get in the comments and tell me what we going to talk about, because I just really don't give a damn. Survivor pissed me off. Right, Eric. Hey, Eric. We're so disappointed. Like, what are we going to talk about? It was between Star and Mary. We had the opportunity for the underdogs to come together, but Mitch is like, oh, well, Star wrote my name down, so I ain't voting. I ain't working with Star. Do you know how many people willing to write your name down, Mitch? Everybody that you sitting up here, you thinking you were part of a 6, all of them were willing to write your name down. They just didn't like a couple of more people ahead of you. David started showing his ass too fast, and they said, wait a minute, let's put a pause on David. He can go and sit over there in the jury, and we'll worry about Mitch later. Like, everybody up there, you're expendable, Mitch. I don't understand what Mitch is thinking. I don't know. Does he think he can beat Eva? Does he think he's gonna beat Superman Joe? Hell, Mitch, you can't even beat Shaheen or Kyle. At this point, you might not even be able to beat Camilla. Camilla has more strategic game moves than you. Mitch, you just floating along like you equal to Star. And you sitting up here to my Star ain't did nothing in the game. I ain't about to work with her. Ain't nobody thinking about what she's talking about. Okay, we're not thinking about what you talk. Mitch, show me what game move you think you can pull off. Have you voted correctly at any tribal council? What troops do you have that you can gather up a game move? What immunity idol did you find? Hell, you couldn't even protect your number one. Charity got up and out of there first. Mary has more strategic ability to maneuver through this game than you do, Mitch. I just can't believe that the 4 of them, and I understand, don't nobody really want to go to Rocks. But I think if push really came to shove, Camilla could have flipped Kyle. Camilla could have flipped Kyle. If push really came to shove and them 4 stood 8 toes, no, how many? 4 times 40 toes down. Had to put on my accounting brain. If they was really 40 toes down and said, Kyle, look, we willing to go to Rocks. Camilla, I believe Camilla could have flipped Kyle. And Kyle, that would have been your end, because you would have had majority over there. You would have had Camilla, Mitch, and you. Orange team strong. When it came down to the final 5, you 3 could have got Mary out. And hell, I wouldn't even got Mary out. I would have, no, Mary could have gone, but I would have never got Star out. Star would have been sitting in the final 3 with me. I think that would, right. I don't think Kyle would have went to Rocks, but I think Kyle, if Camilla would have said, look, we're all voting for Joe. Now we could go to Rocks if you want to. I think Kyle would have said, this might be my opportunity to get out Joe, and would have flipped. Now you the strong man in the underdog alliance. Now you winning up all the immunities. Because really the only person in Kyle's way is Joe. He can beat Eva. He can beat Shaheen. He's done it before. Hey, Miguel. Hey, Cokie girl. I ain't seen you in a minute. We know the episode is boring. We know it. I'm trying to give y'all a 30-minute review. I'm trying. Now let's talk about this moment since we're talking about Joe. Joe had, see, this is before I started scrolling TikTok. Joe had me cracking up. We at the beach, and you know, Mary and her feelings because her boo thing, David done went home, and she feel like she out here by herself. And Joe approaches Mary and it's like, I'm about to just tell her the truth. You know, this is the season of the truth. This is the season of the truth. We're truth tellers over here. Look, Mary, we don't know what you did to our boy David. You put a little something over him over there in that ocean. Now we couldn't see what y'all was doing. We don't know what it was. But you put a little something on him, and he done lost his mind. So it's your fault he had to go. If you would have left David alone, he would have still been here. But you was over there playing with him, tempting him, his girlfriend, and left him and everything, and he back in the backyard. You the reason David can't move in the house. He back in the backyard again. And I'm sitting here looking at Joe like it's Mary's fault. Like it's really Mary's fault that David don't know how to talk to people. It's Mary's fault that he got a tent in the backyard and he needed $1 million prize to keep his girlfriend. That's really Mary's fault, you know. But you know, Joe was just breaking it down like it's your fault. David would not be sitting over there in a jury if you would have left him alone, because he was doing too much once you touched him. He started doing too much and he had to go. I was cracking up. And the whole time, Mary is like, I understand you think the season of the truth, but you could have kept that to yourself. I ain't did nothing to that man. Now, Mary, we don't know if you did or you didn't. Kyle was insinuating. And I believe Kyle's insinuations. Allegedly. You know. But, Joe, your truth telling ain't gonna win you $1 million. Leave Mary alone. Like, I thought he was gonna comfort Mary and be like, you know, David was doing too much. He was trying to run the game. He was trying to run the alliance, and he called me a liar. He said I ain't keep my word. You know, I really thought he was gonna comfort Mary and try to bring her in, like, but you still a part of the 5. You know, we just 5 now instead of 6. He was like, ho, that was your fault. Mary is next. Like, I don't care what them previews talking about. Mary is next. Now, the only thing I like about this new 6 is that Kyle and Camilla, what I like about this 6, when they get to the final 6, they got to get through that idol. But I think Shaheen goes with Kyle and Camilla. I think Mitch and Shaheen create a 4 to go against Joe and Eva. I don't see Joe and Eva getting the majority of this 6. And again, that's y'all fault for voting out David. I am speaking from a Joe and Eva perspective. If y'all would have voted out Mary, David would have been loyal to you two. And when y'all got down to y'all new 6, y'all would have had the majority. But because y'all voted out David, Mary is gone. And Mitch and Camilla are going to go with Kyle and Shaheen, which is cool for me because I would rather see Kyle or Shaheen or Camilla win this game. They're the only 3 people I care about. Now, I don't dislike Joe. I just don't like that. Can I say what I want to say and y'all don't hit the thumbs down button? Can I say what I want to say and y'all don't unsubscribe? I mean, y'all came here for my 2 cents, right? Y'all came here for me to be honest. I don't think it's fair for Joe to win just because he's Eva's comforter. I don't think that deserves $1 million. I think that's honorable, and that makes you a very honorable and stand-up man. But I don't respect nobody putting nobody else before they own 2 kids. Eva needs to be up and out of there, Joe. You got 2 children at home, and you are a single father. That $1 million can save their lives. Not save their lives, but you know, it's beneficial to your children. You want Eva to have it, or you want your children to have it? Because at some point, Joe, you need to kick Eva up and out of there. We're both like, Joe, you need to be the leader. Joe, you need to be the leader of getting Eva up and out. What is Joe doing but winning these immunities? I mean, that seems like they're going to give. The one thing Kyle said this week that I respected, because Kyle said it, this isn't the season of strategy. No one is going to give a damn about this big game move. They aren't going to reward that. They're rewarding this season loyalty, honesty, strength. So yes, for this cast, Joe and his 3 immunity wins, he's the front runner to win. He's the front runner to win. He is for this cast. But any other cast, ain't nobody looking at Joe and him winning immunities. We looking at who making these moves. And I'm telling you this right now, Jeff. I don't know what's going on with Survivor 49, but I hope it's much better than this. I hope you. And season 50 better be off the chain. I don't want to see no more of this bullshit. It's been 10 minutes. I could say that. Does Joe have an excellent social game? Or does the people around him have an excellent social game? Joe is only down for Eva. Joe is only down for Eva. If we look at these clips, Mitch is the one telling all the funny stories, making everybody laugh. Star, Shaheen, Kyle, they're the ones being social. Joe is just sitting back chuckling with everybody else. He's cool with Eva. Everyone else around him has a great social game, and he's just lucky enough to be in that 6. Joe isn't doing anything for me but winning challenges. Right? The people around him have an excellent social game. Eva isn't. What is Eva doing in the game? She was given. I can see if Eva found the idol. Okay. She was given an idol. She was given that damn walk away idol. Is that what I'm calling it now? I'm calling it the walk away idol because I can't remember the damn name of that piece of paper. She's been given. She's like the Tyler Crispin of Survivor, and I hope she loses like Tyler too. And I don't hate Eva. Eva ain't did nothing to piss me off. She could be a great person. My son calling me. Let me put this phone on. I'll call him back. We ain't gonna be here long. Eva hasn't really done anything to piss me off, but it's just the fact that she's been given everything. I don't like to see people just be given a win. Like, she needs to earn it. This $1 million. What else can we talk about? Because I ain't get them enough. They had a reward challenge, and Kyle won, and he done picked Eva. Did he pick Eva first? No. Yes. He picked Eva first. Then he picked Camilla. Then he picked Shaheen. Or me. No, Shaheen. Now, I understand why he left Joe out, because if he would have picked everybody in his alliance, them people would have got over there on that island and Joe would have been up and out of here. And Kyle, you should have let it happen. I do feel like Kyle still has a really great position in this game. He probably has the strongest position in this game. Yes. Because nobody's even saying his name. They still think Shaheen is the head of the snake. They don't even know the work that Kyle and Camilla are doing in this background. They still think Shaheen is the head of the snake, which is good because that means Shaheen to go first. But I mean, they had a little reward challenge. Then we had the immunity challenge. That immunity challenge stressed me out. The way them blocks kept tumbling. I said, oh, and Kyle was like, I don't give a damn. Shaheen could go a millisecond a step, but Kyle was going vroom. It fell okay, vroom. Okay, it fell again, vroom. Kyle almost had immunity spelled about 3, 4, 5 times before Shaheen's even fell the first time. And then what pissed me off even more, It's Joe's time to win, and we get this. I swear it took him 5 minutes, at least 2 minutes for him to put his 2 feet on that last step. We had such a slow motion of him taking them 2 steps up on that block to see. I was like, Lord, I said, please, please, editor, it's too much. It's too, and then it had the Superman superhero music going on in the background. I just like, it's too much. You know the game boring when you got to take 2 minutes of the episode to show somebody take 2 steps on the block. And then here go Jeff counting to three. 3, 2, 1. You won it. That's all that happened. Now, I promise you, everything else was an Instagram scroll. We're about to see what y'all talking about these comments, and then I'm about to get off of here because it ain't nothing else to talk about. Because I knew it was Star. It wasn't nothing else to watch. I mean, y'all, this could have been a 20-minute episode. Y'all could have showed them 2 challenges, and then let's address Star, because I had a little commentary with somebody on Twitter this morning because they were like, they respect Star respecting tribal council and not using her shot in the dark. I said, huh? I said, I don't give a damn about tribal council. You want $1 million or not? We playing for $1 million or not? Because I don't give a damn about honoring the game and your vote is the most important thing. Girl, you want $1 million or you don't, Star. Who did Star even vote for? Because I didn't watch. I didn't. Because Star, I mean, what if Star would have had the only vote and Joe would have took his ass home? Now, production would have never let Star be safe with no shot in the dark. If Star would have played her shot in the dark, all them scrolls would have said not safe. All of them. You can't tell me no different. Star said she thought she had the numbers. Which ones? Mary? What number Star thought she said she had? She couldn't have had. But see, Star ain't thought nothing this whole game. Look. Star was just a number this season. I like you, girl. I followed you over there on the Twitter, but you was just a number. You was just here. And y'all know I root for everybody black. I root for everybody black. But we ain't got to give Star no second chance. Ain't got to waste my time again. Go ahead and make you a cute little TikTok star and do all your little great personality stuff over there. But you, get her off of my Survivor. And that's about it. Let's look at the comments. Hey, Desiree. Star has no clue of what's going on. She had a little bit of momentum. And maybe if anybody but Star would have talked to Mitch would have been here for it. Maybe Star should let Camilla talk to Mitch, because Camilla and Mitch were from original tribes. They have more of a rapport. You really don't even know Mitch like that, Star. Like, maybe if anybody, Mitch probably would have even listened to Mary. I don't know why Star has so much disrespect. They just don't view her opinion as being important this season, and that's very sad, but it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm so curious to see how this final tribal council is going to go, because I really like, if Kyle, Shaheen, or Camilla is not sitting there, I don't know what kind of strategy anybody else is going to talk about. The final, to me, I said it on Twitter, the X. The final tribal council might as well be an arm wrestling competition, because that's all these people respect is strength. So what we even talking about? Let's just go ahead and arm wrestle, do a hall brawl, something like that. Something physical, because what are we even going to talk about? This final tribal council is going to be embarrassing. Anyway, let's see what y'all talking about in the comments, and then I'm about to go run up to Sonic's and find something to watch on the TV because it ain't nothing. The sad thing is that Joe deserves to win, but I feel like he's going to have a similar final tribal like Mike in 42. Lord, I don't even remember Mike. With a bitter jury against him because of the fake integrity. Because David is not voting for Joe. Period. Period. And Mary might not either. Joe could still win because them just two people. I don't see any, like, I can see Cedric voting for Joe. I can see Chrissy voting for Joe. Star would vote for Star to vote for whoever. She might do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know what Star gonna base her vote on. But for sure, if Mary is sitting over there with David, they're not voting for Joe, but them just two people. And them two people ain't about to sway nobody else to change their mind. But anyway. Nah, one of Joe and Eva or both are making it to the final tribal council. You think so? Hey, let me see how to say your name. Kingo. Hey, I feel like this is your first time being in the chat. This might not be your first time in the live, but I know this is my first time seeing your name in the chat. Mary and Joe are going to make it to at least the final 5. Because I don't even think Mary, her name ain't damn Mary, Eva. I don't even think Eva has to use her walkaway idol next week. Like, she gonna go ahead and take that home and put that on her damn scrapbook. Y'all done gave Eva the walkaway idol and she don't even need it. Because it's no longer any good after next week, right? 7. Now 6. Do they take their shot as, to me, I'm assuming Mitch or Camilla is going to be the vote at 6. Yes, because it's going to be Mary. Then they're going to try to get rid of Mitch or Camilla. I would let them think it's going to be Mitch or Camilla and then blindside her. But if she plays that idol just to play it, then, oh, well, you lost Mitch or Camilla and the idol is gone. And then y'all just, the rest of y'all vote Eva or Joe out at the next tribal council. So 6 is going to be tricky for them. So I might be more interested once we get to 6. But if y'all let Eva hold on to that idol to final 5 and y'all let her skate to final 4, y'all deserve for her to be in a final tribal council because y'all ain't take no shots. As long as Mitch is around and Mitch is the decoy vote, I'm taking a shot at Joe or Eva. And then if they idol out Mitch, oh well. Oh well. But I think we can get Joe and Eva sitting on that jury if Shaheen, Kyle, Camilla, and Mitch stick together. Now, if Mitch think he best friends with Joe and Eva, we can go ahead and wrap this up. I'm still glad David is back to his backyard, back in his tent. Yes. In the backyard again. Yes. Miguel, you don't agree? Mitch is fully in Joe's corner. Ugh. And Shaheen was the original purple triple with Joe and Eva, so he's tight with them. But Shaheen is a gamer. And I think Shaheen knows he ain't about to beat Joe and Eva. If he think that he can, go ahead and try it. Go ahead and try it, Shaheen. I'm telling you, ain't no Sia money. All this nice, it ain't no Sia money. That's very unfortunate because I think Mitch is in Joe's corner. I think Shaheen is tighter with Kyle. And I think Shaheen knows Joe and Eva has to be broken up. So if anything, it might be Camilla that gets idol out. And that's where I think that Kyle wouldn't want to see Camilla idled out. So I don't think they would risk it. But I might still be bored. I don't know how they're gonna get to the end. I might still be bored. I don't think Eva deserves. Now, if Joe and Eva But what strategy does Joe and Eva have to come up with? The strategy is to get them two out. Glenda, you got to explain to me what Joe is playing. Every exit interview, everyone thinks Joe is with them. I ain't been watching the exit interviews, but we also have a very delusional cast. We aren't talking about a cast of gamers. We're talking about a cast of people who loves to let all the strong people stay. I don't know how. Who thought Joe thought Joe was? I can't believe it. I need to go watch these interviews? I feel like I'm gonna be bored. I want to know who thought Joe was with them. Cedric. The only person who I could think that thought Joe was with them was damn David. Chrissy thought Joe was with her. When? How? I don't see Joe talk to anybody but Eva and Shaheen. You see how he talked to Mary? I don't know. I don't understand why we can't even think of voting Eva out. Because Eva had that moment after that challenge that she won and she thought she couldn't win. And Joe had to squeeze her to calm her down. And Jeff was crying. Now, mind you, I was sitting in the house crying too. I ain't even gonna front. Y'all seen the live after the episode. I was in the house crying too. That was a very touching moment. A lot of people feel for Eva and her, I don't want to call her disability because I don't feel like it's a disability for her. But y'all know what I'm saying. A lot of people feel for Eva, and sometimes I think Eva just pulled at people's heartstrings and they don't want to be known as the bitch to get out the autistic girl. Now, I'll be that bitch for $1 million. But not everybody me. Not everybody is me. But I think they still think it's some Sia money out there. I don't think they know. Jeff says 49 is his least favorite season. That's when we'll know. Oh, when he says it's good because Jeff has questionable taste. I've been rocking with Jeff all of the 40s except for this one. And I was really here for it when Say was wrong. I'm telling y'all, the worst thing that y'all producers did was not give Say another idol. We done seen y'all put them idols out in the middle of the jungle on a platter for somebody to find it. That's the worst thing y'all ever did, was not give Say the opportunity to make it to jury. I don't even give a damn if Say would have been juror number. I didn't want her to be juror number 1. But if she would have got voted out after Cedric, I wouldn't even give a damn because I know we would be having some good TV. I know Say would be over there on the sidelines cussing them people out. Y'all production, y'all messed up by not letting Say stick around a little bit longer. He has personal social games. Look at the exit interviews. Everyone's saying I thought me and Joe was tight. I don't understand. Like I said, these people delusional because I've only seen him be tight with Eva. And everybody said, even they gave this man a friendship bracelet for his daughters. Joe and Eva I guess because we hindsight 2020, we watching it from the house. I just don't understand how y'all thought this. They're not showing us what Joe's social game, because all I ever see him talk to is Eva, Shaheen, sometimes and Kyle. Them 4. Everybody else is like Joe just be sitting there listening, but I don't see him leading no conversations, having fun with the people. Hey, Dr. Ivy girl. Is that all the comments? Star was entertaining or Say? I don't know. But that's all I got. It's been 34 minutes. I gave y'all 4 minutes extra. Y'all think the episode gonna be good next week? I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents, but I'm not gonna sit up here and stretch it out any longer because I don't have anything else to say. I'm about to call my son back, and then I'm about to go. Oh, Say. Yes, Desiree. Say was my girl. Now, Say didn't know how to talk to people either. But I understood Say. I understood her. She had a perspective on this game that I really respected because she knew what was going on, even if she couldn't do nothing about it all the time. I really enjoy Say. I wish they would have gave her another chance. Like, why Say and Star? I mean, black people, why y'all so scared of the cookout? Like, I don't understand why y'all didn't immediately come together. Say, Star, Cedric, Kyle, Camilla, hell, even Shaheen, all y'all brown people. Why y'all ain't get together and say, look, everybody with melanin staying. Now, one thing I will say about this season, it's only one non-melanated person left. It's only one non-melanated person left, and that's Eva. Everybody else got a little bit of melanation going on. And I like that. I ain't mad at that. I mean, marry you too, because I really don't marry you too. It's only one non-melanated person left. And watch that be the one that win. Watch that be the one that win. But I don't understand why they ain't come together and say, look, we done all made it to the jury. Let's ride it out. Let's try to at least make it all melanin in the top 6. You know, I would have scooped up Star. I don't know why Say and them didn't. But anyway, y'all, let me get off of here before I start rambling about some other shit and we get it back in the comments and then it be an hour. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. Please like this video. Support the channel. A lot of y'all share and all that good stuff. And I appreciate all the love and support you all give to Kiss My Chicks TV because I am a growing YouTuber. I'm trying my best. Please subscribe if this is your first time and you had a good time. I know it was just 30 minutes. We usually try to do an hour, but Survivor ain't give us an hour worth of cut up today. They got to give us something to cut up with to stretch it to an hour. So still subscribe. We're going to have a good time. We're going to ride out the rest of the season. Big Brother is getting ready to pipe up. It's almost summertime. We're going to get ready for Big Brother season, whatever else about to come our way this summer. So go ahead. Ooh, Love Island. Love Island. That's my shit right there. But anyway, y'all, before I get to scrambling, let me go. I will holler at y'all later. Do I have any more reviews? It ain't shit else on TV. We need Love Island and everything to hurry up and come on. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. But I'm going to find something to talk about over the weekend. If not, I'll holler at y'all next week for the same thing, same time, same place. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.